Hi 8th grade, this is Mrs. C, your visual content specialist. Today we're going to be using a technique called a Freewrite. This is a writing technique that will help us visualize what elaboration is and teach us or guide us to create elaboration. It will allow us to answer the questions, what is elaboration and how can I elaborate? When using this writing technique, you'll be able to show your understanding of topics through an essay or extended response. So you would use this writing technique when you're writing an essay or when you're writing a response to a question that's just a little bit more thorough or in depth than a simple short answer question. So what exactly is a Freewrite? A Freewrite is a writing activity in which you write everything that comes to mind about a given topic for a set period of time. This is different than a brainstorm. A brainstorm is when you are thinking probably within a group or with a partner or a friend, and you're trying to come up with ideas on how to go about a task, for example. In a Freewrite, you are writing independently, and you are writing all the ideas that come to your mind when given a prompt or a question to respond to. And you'll have a set period of time. Maybe it's 2 minutes to write continuously. Maybe it's 15 minutes to write continuously about that topic. You might get one prompt or various prompts. And in order to use a Freewrite effectively, you need to, 1, look at or listen to the prompts. 2, think. Sounds very plain and simple, think. But you're basically trying to think of every which way you can twist and turn when you think about a topic. And we'll see an example of that in a moment. And then you are writing continuously until the timer goes off. So the first thing you want to do is look at or listen to the prompts. So you want to start by answering the question and then branch off into step 2. For example, if the question is, what is a Freewrite? You can start by giving the definition of a question, and this will answer the question directly. But in a Freewrite, you are extending your response. So then you move on to number 2, you think. You can use the 5 W's and an H, perspectives and connections, in order to expand on the response you started with. So once you answer the question directly, now think who, what, when, where, why, and how. How would other people think about this? What would this person say or think? How does my perspective differ from their perspective? How does this topic connect to this other thing? You want to be able to twist and turn and expand on your response as much as possible. And then you're writing continuously until a timer goes off. And at most, you want to be doing a Freewrite for 30 minutes, at most. So, in Passport to Social Studies, we're given a task of choosing one of the following questions to answer. And these are extended response questions that will require you to elaborate. Elaboration is different from evidence. Evidence you are taking directly from a source, be it a video or a text. Elaboration is coming from you. It's your explanation, how you detail a topic. In Unit 4, Day 6 of World War I Technology, America plays a role in the Great War, you need to choose 1 or 2 of the following prompts. And if you look at these prompts right here, you're choosing 1 to 2 of these prompts to respond to. But before you start responding directly to this, you might want to extend your your writing a little bit, or you might want to extend your thinking a little bit. So for example, if we're looking at what does the increase in weapons technology say about the United States in general? Well, we want to think, what is technology? What are the advantages and disadvantages of technology? And how is technology connected to power? These are all questions that would help me extend my response or add on details to my answer to this prompt. So let's try it out. If I'm answering the question, if I'm choosing this final question as the question I'm going to answer for this task, let's start to think about what is technology, what are the advantages and disadvantages of technology, and how is technology connected to power? So we can first start by answering this question. What does the increase in weapons technology say about the United States in general? So the increase in weapons technology says that the United States in general spends a lot of money on defense. Now, I've answered the question, but now I can move on to these questions here, these prompts, to extend my response. So what is technology? Technology is any object or concept that helps someone do something. Some advantages of technology involve or are that you have more strategic approaches to war, for example, or you have a benefit and may win the war. Some disadvantages are that technology can be destructive. What else do we know? How is technology connected to power? The more technology you have, the more accessibility you have to information, and the stronger a country can be compared to others. And this gives them power. So notice how we started off by answering the prompt, but now since I'm planning my response to this prompt, I can keep going, explaining what technology is, what are the disadvantages and advantages, and how it's connected to power. Because what we're going to answer eventually is that weapons, the increase in weapons technology, says that the U.S. spends a lot of money on defense, and they're trying to be a big superpower when it comes to technology. This would be a free write maybe for 2 or 3 minutes, a 2 or 3 minute, maybe 5-minute free write. Your teacher might give you a free write that's maybe a little bit longer so you can really extend your thinking. They might provide prompts or not, but in case they don't provide those prompts, you can always use these ideas here to help you extend your responses.